This is
It's like
okay.
practice.
That's right. So, you know, I'm Michael. We were having a wonderful conversation out there. You're an old friend. This is great. What we're going to do in terms of real life, the improv, is warm these guys up. Then we're going to interview you. And then we're going to kind of interview each other because it is a small group. Normally I would have 3 people that I interviewed, but we're going to have a bunch of people that we interview. It's absolutely amazing. So before we begin, give it up for Casey Baker, the one-man video band. But now we do have to get you guys warm because this is a very important audience. Yes?
Yes.
These guys are now attorneys. It's amazing how that happens, just like that. And we need something non-controversial to debate in court. Non-controversial. Last night I was shocked. Somebody said toilet paper over or under, and I'm like, no, but they took it. There was no violence. It was okay. So what do you think? Non-controversial thing to
Peanut
debate?
butter and jelly or peanut butter and fluff?
Oh, very good. Peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and fluff? Go.
I'm gonna go with fluff.
Yeah?
Because fluff was kind of the verboten sandwich when I was a kid. Everybody got peanut butter and jelly, but fluff was the one that you kind of had to sneak. Your mom kept it somewhere in the back of the cabinet.
Objection?
Yes.
You can't sneak fluff when it's all over your teeth and face.
Sustained.
Whenever I eat fluff, it is the most sticky substance I have ever seen. And combined with peanut butter.
Objection!
Yes.
Don't use your hands.
Sustained.
If you don't want to be sticky, don't use your hands. Use a spoon, a fork, a
Object.
knife.
Yes.
I am able to be sticky no matter what I do.
Sustained. I've seen it.
I'm sticky right now. Stuff got spilled on me. By the way, this is pickle juice. Don't ask me to explain how that happened.
Yes.
That's actually true.
Sustained.
So there were pickles, and we tried to open, Walt tried to open the pickles, and the pickles kind of exploded.
Objection?
Yes.
They were actually labeled Thickles on the box.
Sustained.
Yeah, so on the box it was labeled as Thickles because they
I
were such
object.
large.
Yeah.
But someone in our group was disturbed by the word thickles, and we agreed not to say it anymore.
Sustained. This is
Yeah.
not fair if you made that agreement.
So the aforementioned brand of pickles, we will now call it Exhibit A.
Objection!
Yes.
There's a new brand of pickles with no label on it at all.
Sustained.
So no one gets distraught and you just have a jar with cucumbers inside.
Objection.
Yeah.
Those aren't pickles.
Sustained.
I'm not allowed to say what they actually are. That's why they don't have a label, because we're not supposed to know. You know, it's the government. They don't want us to know things. So
I
they put
object.
stuff on
Yeah.
Labels are what divide everybody in this country.
Sustained.
Because, you know, we have like left and right, and red and blue, and up and
Objection.
down.
Yeah.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Right. Go for it.
The other fish and the purple fish, and I don't know the rest of
Objection!
them.
Yes.
I saw that on Mulberry Street.
Overruled. Too much Dr. Seuss in one mouth.
2, 3 fish.
Besides, I want her to keep working through this.
The
Come on in. Don't be
the
shy.
orange fish, the blue and white striped fish.
Don't be shy. Give him a hand, folks. There they are. There they are. So glad you're here.
I object.
Yeah.
All her overfishing is depleting the oceans.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, because all that's left now are the monochrome fish, and they are very boring. They don't.
Objection.
Right there.
The monochrome fish tastes just as good, though.
Sustained. 30 seconds.
So you get a real colorful fish. Sometimes it's poison. They're colored like
Objection!
that.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind.
Sustained.
I can't see color.
I object. I'm Venetian blind.
Sustained.
Because they're, you know, they get mixed up and jumbled, but their cord usually is so convenient. And like, if I don't want to look at
Objection!
something,
You're covered in pickle juice. You don't get an opinion.
Sustained. 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Pickle juice all over yourself. I don't know. One fish, 2 fish.
Objection.
Yeah.
Everyone gets an opinion.
Sustained.
We all get to have our
5
opinion, and we
seconds.
all get to keep it locked up tight in our little chests so that we don't bother the
Alex,
rest
you
of the world
win.
with it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Well done, actors. Well done. You can retire to the actors area, as it were. And our one and only interview guest at this point,
Okay.
it's Deb Maz.
Yeah, close enough.
We'll say, Mom, I don't know. Okay, come on up. Here she is. Give her a hand. These folks just walked in and saying, what is going on here? You'll figure it out. It's fine. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So have a seat. I'm delighted that you're.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
right.
So I will explain to you folks. This is Real Life the Improv. We're going to interview our guest here. After a few questions, it may be that one or more of the improvisers just feel like kind of bouncing off. Is that music?
Not anymore.
Good. Kind of bouncing off what happens. And they'll do that, and we're going to go back and forth between the interview and the improv. So tell me, this is your first time here?
Yes, I did go over to Proctor's like a while
A while
time.
back?
Yeah, a while back when you guys were over there underneath. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm so glad you're back with us.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And when I mentioned, I explained the format to you out in the lobby, and you said, yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Right there. So you're an outgoing person. Yeah, that's right. I'd say it's pretty obvious you're an outgoing kind of person.
Yeah, I consider
Yeah.
myself outgoing. Yes.
Yeah. Did you you grew up around here?
I did. Schenectady area.
In Schenectady. That makes you
Yeah.
an outgoing person.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Just-
not
just
kidding. I'm not
Schenectady
kidding.
alone is-
Schenectady is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. So where in town did you grow up?
Bellevue area.
In Bellevue.
Yes.
When I first moved to town, I had an apartment in Bellevue for a year. It was really a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute little Hillhurst Park area. Yeah.
Yeah.
11th Street area.
Not
yeah.
far. Yeah. When you were growing up, what would you say was your biggest kind of thrill as a kid in Schenectady?
Riding my bike.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I just kind of like the Stingray.
Oh
A
yeah,
little Stingray,
banana
yeah.
seat with
Oh
the
yeah,
high
banana seat. Yeah,
handlebars?
yeah, and just
Loved those things.
yeah, kind of do different tricks with it and stuff like that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know when I was we had there was a little creek and we'd put boards up. It's amazing nobody died.
Yes.
You did the same stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm big
I
into
was kind of
board,
a
yeah.
tomboy. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And no major incidents as a result of that.
No, because then I went to a mini bike when we moved out of the suburbs a little bit and
Yeah.
almost crashed that into a barn. So
You almost crashed.
almost, but I fell before I hit the barn, so that's good.
Oh, so you didn't crash into the barn. You fell. Somebody has a thought about that, I think.
Oh, okay.
Cecil, come here. These damn kids are riding their bikes to the property, so what I'm gonna do is you get some of the others, we're gonna pick the barn up and move it on the bike path.
That is such a good idea, Richard.
I'm always thinking.
Yeah, that's why we call you Tricky Dick. All right.
Wait, what?
You know, you're Richard and your brain's always going. Let's move this barn. I'll go get the guys.
Oh, all right. Because I thought maybe Dolores was talking. Never mind. What we had is it's over. It's over. She joined those damn kids on the bike, and we're gonna kill her with this barn. And see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You can always applaud them. They never mind that a bit. So, you liked speed, is what I'm hearing. You were a kid
Yeah.
that liked to go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. How else did that sort of show up in your life?
Well, I have two younger brothers, and they did like stock car. Was it stock?
Stock car racing?
like Fonda. Like
Yeah.
yeah. They did Fonda Speedway.
Fonda Speedway.
Yeah.
But you didn't drive.
I didn't do that, but I did like
I
fast
guess-
cars.
I guess that was
There's that.
like women did not do that.
No, that wasn't their thing. But
Right.
yeah,
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like the whole mini bike kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the tortoise. I'm not sure. And I think it is. And I think I understand why you like fast things.
Woo! Dude, I've left you like 3 times by now. I really don't think Slow and Steady wins it on this one.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah,
I really don't think Slow and Steady wins it on this one.
I really don't. I've lapped you 3 times, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you sound like that?
Nothing.
Why do you? You're trying to be malicious and get me confused so you can move ahead in the race.
No, I'm certainly not trying to do that.
Uh-huh.
Are you feeling confused?
Yeah, I really am right now.
Why don't you have another lap?
Maybe I don't want to have another lap.
It's up to you.
Maybe I want to stop the race.
You can't stop a race once a race is started.
Well, maybe I'll stop it.
This is
If you're
momentum.
trying to get in my head.
And here we are. We're midway through the rabbit's 115th lap, and it looks like the turtle has resorted to classic passive-aggressive tactics that have given the turtle an edge all through this competition.
I just don't get it. It's reverse psychology. She's telling me that I shouldn't continue. Now I feel like I just shouldn't do it. Should I? Should I?
Do it! There's nothing stopping you. Just do it.
No.
Beat him.
Be kind in your soul of souls, but definitely win.
Now I'm even more confused because I could do it, but I also don't need to do it.
You don't have anything to prove
Shut
to
up.
anyone except right now in this race.
I think I'm just.
Ha ha!
Oh my gosh.
She's a beautiful dancer.
And scene, thank you. So, yeah. So you had 2 younger brothers.
I did.
Any other?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other siblings?
No.
No. So the 3 of you hung out together. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, for
Sounds like.
quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah. How about today? You just keep in touch.
From time to time, we all kind of have families now and kind of do
drift
your own
apart.
things. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So that bike, and then the mini bike, and that probably got replaced by something even more meaningful, I would imagine, as you got older.
Well, there was a pony.
Tell me about the pony.
Well, a pony. I went out for a ride on it. We had like a few acres, so
Yeah.
there was like this trail. Pony decided halfway through the ride to have like a convulsion.
Oh no! For
Yep.
real?
Yeah. So,
You got a convulsing pony?
well, it was there, so I rode it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It was there.
I was on its back, and it decided to have like a seizure or something.
Okay.
So
this
I
wasn't.
got off the pony.
I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to get clear. This wasn't
Yeah.
your pony.
Yes, it was my pony.
This was your
Well,
pony?
not the family's pony kind of thing.
So the family's pony had a convulsion when you were riding.
Yes.
These things matter,
Yeah, they do.
Getting them right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened?
So I just kind of got off of it. We didn't have cell phones back then, right?
No.
No.
I was in a cell back then, but we didn't have. No, I'm kidding.
No. So
No.
I just kind of I got off the horse, and it was like for a good, I don't know, minute. It was just convulsing.
It must have been terrifying.
It was, because I didn't know what to
Yeah.
do. I'm the only one here.
How old were you?
I was probably 13, 14.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
that's terrible.
It was so embarrassing. I was having a seizure and she just stood there and she didn't do anything. Oh, I just didn't know. It was so embarrassing. I didn't know what to do.
Well, what did you end up doing? Did you?
I just finished the seizure. I finished the seizure because I thought once you start one, you really have to finish.
Yeah,
You stop halfway through, right? And then, I felt like it was just very awkward between the 2 of us after that.
Did she say anything?
She said, I'm sorry I didn't do anything. And I was like, why didn't you call somebody? And she was like, I don't have a way to call anybody out here in the field.
So she left you in a seizure, and you finished the seizure, and
She didn't leave.
okay.
I mean, she did stay there with me.
Mm-hmm. Did that help?
It kind of did. It actually did. It made me feel like I wasn't alone. And, both literally and metaphysically. Like, I had a friend in this world who had my back, kind of literally and figuratively. And so, I don't know, I guess, I've been harboring all this anger and resentment towards her, but maybe if I just sort of look at it from a different angle, she
she didn't do anything past that, but she was there.
She was there. Maybe she was doing the best she could.
Right.
Right? Right. I mean, what would you do if I started having a seizure right here, right now?
I would, well, I would.
I'm not gonna But what would you would do?
If you had a seizure, I'm trying to guess what you think would be the best thing for me to do, and I imagine that you think you want me to call for help because now we have cell phones.
See, I
But-
thought.
Right.
I thought that's what I wanted.
But you don't want immediate attention.
No, I don't want somebody else to just come and fix my problems. I just want them to listen.
To your seizure?
Yes!
Okay. If that's all you got. I can listen to your seizure.
Yeah, thank you. So now that we know the pony's perspective on this, I'm still fascinated by like what did you? So you couldn't call anybody. You're there.
No. So I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna go home. Like I'm just gonna walk home. The horse is doing whatever it's doing, and
Yeah.
then it just started. It got up.
It followed you.
followed me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So brought it back to home, and put it in this.
Did
the
you
barn part.
explain to? I imagine you lived with your folks.
Yeah. Yeah. And they just kind of said, well, he seems fine now. So I'm like, okay. They didn't look into it, so I'm like, okay. But I never got back on the pony. I mean, the pony would sometimes take off, from the barn or get out of the barn and just like be almost like, I don't know, 7-8 miles down the road and be in somebody else's yard, and my father would have to go get him. And that my father's like,
Your father didn't believe in fences.
no, we didn't have a fence.
Didn't have a fence.
No, just a pony, a duck. We had some cats.
Had a pony, a duck, some cats.
Yeah.
No fence.
No fence. No.
That's a title if ever I heard
If
one.
we just put this barn in the way, the ponies won't be able to get out.
So, what you were telling, this story, it makes me think. We're in the same ballpark in terms of age. I think I'm older than you are, but kind of the same. And it seems to me there's been a major change. Do you think, in terms of like now, if a kid's pony had a seizure, it would be a whole different thing, wouldn't it?
Oh, I assume it would be. Yeah.
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 Like pony EEGs and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is better, the way we grew up, or what it's like now?
I think it's better now because of more technology is available to look
Yeah.
into things, and
Yeah.
I mean, we were just carefree kids. Really, we didn't have a cell phone. We just kind of just.
Did you just go out, play with your friends, like no big deal?
Oh yeah.
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 Doesn't happen now.
No.
I bet you never had a play date.
Like when I was younger. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, we had play dates.
Oh, you did have play
Yeah,
dates. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too often, but because your parents would have to drive you there, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So, do you have kids of your own?
I do.
Did you buy them ponies that have seizures?
No. No. No.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
Well.
All right, all right, honey, what do you want for your birthday?
Oh, I just want a pony so
No.
bad. So
No,
bad.
you don't. You
What?
don't.
Why? Why do
But
I want
I-
a pony so bad? Mom, I want a pony so bad.
Honey,
Mom.
have I ever told you? Maybe you should sit.
Okay.
So, when I was a kid, I had a pony, and she was really sweet. We like to run around on the little trail out
They're really
back.
sweet.
They're really sweet.
I really want a pony, Mom.
The thing is, sometimes they fall apart. Not like no. Oh man, I should have said that much differently.
They fall apart? Did your ponies fall apart?
No, honey. She just had a seizure.
She did a what?
I had a plan for how to have this.
Are you having the pony talk?
Oh my God, you're here. I'm trying.
Your mom is just trying to tell you is that once in a rare while you get a pony that might have a neurological issue, as living things do, and they have maybe a seizure, and then their body just collapses and they fall apart. It's like blood and everything, and they just fall apart.
Shaking?
Yeah, and it's like,
And, like, they're really big animals, sweetie. When
Yeah.
something that size is like,
you ever see a David
Convulsing.
Cronenberg movie?
No.
No, like the, or the Alien!
no, she hasn't
Oh,
seen that
the
yet.
aliens.
She's like 6.
I don't hold on, Mom, Dad, Sybil, check out this TikTok. There's this pony out in this field, and all of a sudden you just blast into goo. Right there in the middle of the field. Look,
Okay.
that's the coolest thing.
You can't coddle her, she's gotta learn how the world works!
I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting upset! Oh, you're getting me so upset! Oh, no, tell her the truth! Tell her the truth! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get a beer.
I don't think you should have seen that on TikTok first, sweetie. I'm sorry.
I just don't.
I'm sorry.
I want to love something, but I don't want to take care of it, and I don't want it to have any problems ever.
I tell you what, let's get you a goldfish, huh?
Honey, the cat exploded.
Thank you.
Very good.
So, you didn't have any pets explode.
No, I did not have any
Good,
pets.
good. So I was asking about your kids. That's what. That's right. That's what triggered that episode there. Tell me about your kids.
Oh, well, I'm going to be a grandmother soon.
Hey,
Yeah, any day now.
Wonderful.
So,
Wonderful.
yeah, that's
Wonderful.
fun.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Stephen and Megan. Stephen, he works up at Oswego. He's a theater professor now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he grew up in Schenectady also.
Oh, you'll have to have them watch this
Yeah.
because is this your stage debut?
Yeah, you can kind of say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been, but maybe I'm just, I mean, I was guessing. You might have done plays or something before.
No, not
No.
really. No.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
great. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Okay.
Yeah. So, theater professor.
Yep. And Nikki is she works for like ship refurbishing down in Virginia Beach area.
Ship?
Norfolk. Ship refurbishing, like she does.
Oh
the-
yeah, sure. That's
like
big.
captain quarters. She does a lot of.
Yeah, it's big industry in that.
Yeah,
area.
she kind of oversees the sheet metal that goes into the ships.
Really.
Yeah. So yeah, she's
So,
been down
so
there.
both of your kids have these kind of non-traditional careers. I mean,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yeah.
There is something about you, I have to assume, that helped them find.
Well, I'm sure my husband had something to do
Well, of
with
course.
it.
You collectively. That's right. That's right. Yeah, but what do you? I mean, because they sound like cool kids or cool
Yeah, they
adults.
are. They're cool adults. Yeah.
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 Did you have a philosophy raising your kids?
Yes, like let them experience what they like.
Awesome.
Yeah, and just let them flourish with that.
That's great. I kind of connect that with the no fence thing.
That's right.
You know? Really?
Yeah, yeah, I see
Maybe
what you're
sometimes
saying.
you got to go get the pony, but it's worth it because.
Because you can learn stuff on the way, to go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they were adventurous.
Yeah? Probably gave you a little bit of grief now and then.
Oh yeah, and heart palpitations from time
Sure.
to time when you drop your son off in the city after college and kind of said, "See you later, Ma." I'm like, "Okay."
Right.
Right after college.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I went to, gave my eldest a ride, and he was like, "I'm never coming back to this bird." And he was so happy, and I'm driving along going,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm so glad you agreed to cut this parent-teacher conference.
Yeah, is there a problem?
Well, as you know, I instruct your children.
Yes.
And we're trying to get them to take the standardized tests. And they have too much valid life experience. And it's causing some trouble. You understand?
I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Mommy,
Yes.
he keeps telling me that it's either A, B, C, or D.
It's ridiculous.
But there's an E on the sheet.
Well, there's a lot
And-
more after E.
Yeah! There's a whole alphabet. Why am I choosing one of these?
And then she told me it again in French, and in Latin. And then she showed me pictures of the trip that she took on her own through the Adirondacks and compared how the Native American people. Anyway, listen, what I'm trying to say is your children are not standardized enough for this system.
Thank you. That is so nice of you to say. I mean, we've tried. We've really tried to make them completely inappropriate for public schooling.
You did a really good job climbing those waterfalls. Like,
Yes.
you gotta admit, like,
Listen.
I made it through.
Listen, I'm begging you.
Yes.
I'm begging you. I've been teaching for 15 years, and I'm begging you. If you have any room in your heart, would you adopt me too?
Thank you. So does that apply to you too?
Would I adopt more children?
No. Oh, I'm curious. Now that you mention
No,
it.
no, no, no.
Now that you mention it, no.
No.
That's
Because
enough.
I'm still enjoying my children.
Yeah.
You
of
know what I'm
course.
saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
No, what I mean is, are you sort of adventurous? Well, yeah, I already know the answer. The way you said, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You were an adventurous
Yes,
adult the way you were an adventurous kid.
yes.
Yeah. Any adventures that went particularly right or wrong, either way, that you'd like to tell us about? There is one of them. Right there.
Well, 9/11 happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my daughter didn't get to go on like a senior trip or anything like that.
Right.
So I went on a cruise with my girlfriend and her 2 children, who were kind of like the same age as my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And we went on a cruise. That's their trip, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we went down to the Caribbeans. And then we did an excursion off this one island. I can't remember the name of that island. But anyway, my girlfriend and we kind of stayed at the beach. The girls went off and did this trail, like through the caves and stuff by the edge of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And so we knew what they were doing. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. Linda goes, nah, I'm not up for it. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this on my own. So I did the caves and, I did that pretty much. And then I come out, I'm kind of like, now which way do I go? I don't want to go back to the beach.
Oh boy.
And you're only on an excursion.
This is a day stop.
This
right?
is like you're only,
Oh,
the
boy.
excursion's only like 4 hours or something like
Yeah.
that, So, all right, so I see a sign, look up ahead, like this way up to the bus. I'm like, all right, I'll go, I'll do that. Well, there was no more signs, and then the trail went off in different ways. So you're in this island, and I'm like, what in the world? Now I have, I'm in my bathing suit and just like nothing. I have no cell phone. I have nothing with me. And then these 4 little old ladies come. They have their sun hats on, their little purse,
This gets better and better.
and I'm like, okay, there's people. So I feel better. And I'm thinking to myself, they have money. They have phones or whatever. At least I'm with people.
Yeah.
Because there was a time there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm by myself and I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. So it was neat to run into them women and they were lost. So I'm like, well, now we're lost together, so that's good.
Misery loves company.
Company.
I don't know what's on these guys' mind, but they gosh, I love that.
Stop. Do you see that lady down there? Oh, yes, I do. She's going the wrong way. Frick. You can't tell her right from her left. I am on a perch and you are not. That's okay. Silly lady. She doesn't even know she's going the wrong way. She's looking at us, stop talking human language. Bird sounds. Bird. Bird.
I didn't think I was that dehydrated yet. Are you talking?
No.
on the off chance that this isn't a hallucination, is it that way to the beach or that way?
Find the 4 old ladies and you will find me.
Thank you. The 4 old ladies who wander the Caribbean.
Yeah, it was just, it was
Oh,
strange.
look, yet another bounce here.
Honey, have a seat. I have some news.
Well, have a seat news is not usually good news.
Here, why don't you have a drink too?
Oh, that's not good at all. Is this a sit back in the chair or news, or is this like front, like cool, like okay, this is sit down. Good. All right. Oh, that is a big drink.
Okay, don't get upset. There's an answer to every problem, right? Okay, your mom called.
If my mom called, get me another one. Okay, I'm listening.
She wants to take the children to the mall.
That sounds expensive,
Yes.
but survivable.
What do you mean survivable? She wants to take the children to the mall. Have you been to the mall? It's vast.
Are we talking about the one with the 24 theater Cineplex?
Yes.
Good God.
Exactly.
That's the same mall where that entire Cub Scout troop vanished in Spencer's Gifts. They had to survive off of penis-shaped pasta. And they couldn't even cook it. And they were not even. Dare I say it?
But it's all superficial. Oh my God, I don't want that for our children. We're scared to move. Oh my God, that's her. Don't answer.
If it's my mom, I have to answer.
What are we gonna do?
It's my mom. It's hardwired. I have to answer the phone if it's my mom. Hola.
Richard, I know it's you.
There's no Richard here.
Richard, I know it's you. I raised you since you were 2 years old.
Mom.
I know.
Mom, don't take the kids to the mall.
It's fine. I know my way around the mall. We're just gonna go into the Barnes and Noble, get some Cheesecake Factory, and head back out.
Cheesecake Factory.
It's right by the exit. What's
Their
the problem?
menu has so many desserts! So many desserts! You won't even know what to order!
It's getting hard.
Oh, come on. It's
No!
not bad.
No! Don't you remember what happened to my little sister? You took her to Sunglasses Hut! She's 42 years old now! She's still trying on sunglasses!
Oh, she's having a great time. You know, she's talking about becoming an optometrist, the eye thing, you know. She's having a good time. It's fine.
We're moving. Don't try to find us.
Oh, come on.
Don't try to find us. Oh my God, I forgot. You have that map of the area that says you are here.
You are being so dramatic right now. I just want to get some cheesecake with my granddaughter.
Richard, we're leaving without you.
I wish you had blown up like the cat.
That was out there.
That was out there. But then again, so were you with the
So
4
was
old
I.
ladies.
Yeah.
Did you make the boat?
We did get up to the bus, but so I met the women. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So they were just there.
they were just there, and I'm going. We're gonna go up the hill. We're just gonna go up. We still don't see any signs. And then comes this jogger, and he's probably lives on the island or whatever.
Yeah.
But of course he didn't speak Italian, so because he knew we were lost, and then he just pointed that way. So I said, okay, we're going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, we made it back to the.
That's very
Back
nice.
to the bus, yeah.
So you don't-
Their bus, actually, they just made it. Our bus was kind of delayed because there did happen to be a little boy who was actually truly missing on our bus.
Oh, my.
So we were delayed even more so because that was
Oh, so
of
you-
importance.
Yeah, so you didn't really have you didn't have a close call because some little boy got lost.
Yeah, right, right.
Boy, good thing that little boy got lost.
Well, so I went back down to the beach and kind of helped. They
Helped
did find
find it,
the
yeah.
boy. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's good. So, yeah.
Have you noticed that things just pop up in your life?
Oh yeah.
There's,
Yeah. You always
there's
got to
this
plan
pony
for this extra stuff.
and these 4 old ladies and this
Yeah.
jogger
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
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 And you seem very accepting of that. Like,
Well-
there it is.
Yeah. There it is. You got to make do with.
You make do.
To make do.
Sure.
Solve whatever's in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
What else?
best-
What else? What else have you had to solve? I mean, we all have problems. People put negative spin on the word problems, but they're not all bad. Sometimes we have problems that are good.
Yeah.
What are you proud of solving? What's a situation you're proud of saying? I figured that out.
I survived middle school. I was
Yeah.
a teaching assistant.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and also surviving middle school when you're in adolescence too. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Especially, yeah,
Those are tough years.
they are.
What was the worst thing about middle school and adolescence?
For me,
Yeah.
well, actually, that's when I moved from Bellevue area out
Right.
to the suburbs. area.
Whereabouts in the suburbs? What?
Shellmont school districts.
Shellmont schools.
Yeah.
So,
from Bellevue schools to
yeah. So you were out in more
Yeah.
outer in the Rotterdam area. out
Yeah,
there? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Was it really? It was probably really different.
it was different, but I make friends easily, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But that can be. I mean, along with the exploding pony.
I just had a seizure. If it did explode, that'd be
Sorry, they.
they made it explode.
Yeah.
Don't you feel better about it now?
But yeah, no. I used to work with middle schoolers. It's a
Oh, you
tough
did?
time.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because like you wake up, you're a different person than you were when you went to bed the night before, and
Yeah.
people make fun of you, and
Yeah.
all
yeah,
that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you survived that.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just leaning in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How? What was your superpower? How'd you get through?
Well, I just think I'm easygoing, and like I said, I make friends easily. And then if something doesn't feel right in my gut, I don't follow through.
You trust your gut.
Trust your gut.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Really does.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of kids, they don't know how to do that yet.
No, because I feel they're not experienced enough to become their own. You know what I mean? With technology, I think a
Oh,
lot
boy.
of kids are into just here, focus here.
How do you feel about that? I've got my own opinions on that because
Well,
it's really,
yeah, it bothers me because
me
you know,
too. Me
yeah,
too.
because the kids have to explore.
right.
Take your kids camping, take them to the park, let them
Thank you.
Let them
see the world, the real world.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It kind of scares me when I see a whole bunch of kids and they're all. I see kids. 4 kids are out, maybe at, Friendlies or someplace like that, and they're all
Right.
texting somebody else.
Right. When a face-to-face conversation and
Yeah.
what,
Right.
like the way we're having a conversation right now.
Yes.
That's the way. Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
Honey, it's time. Your baby brother could really use that more than you.
His fingers are like this big. He can't scroll.
Well, he
properly.
can look, and you can be the good big sister that I trained you to be, and you can scroll through Instagram for him.
What if we get like a weird ad or something? Like, isn't
You
it
gotta let him
gonna?
experience the world.
Fine. Come
Goodness
on.
gracious, thank you.
All right, Brantley. Okay.
Yeah, hold him. Yes, just like that.
Okay.
Don't drop your phone though.
I mean.
Just be careful with the phone.
Yeah.
He's gonna be okay.
Get out of here. So you and I are scared about that both.
Yes.
And I really wonder what the effect will be as those kids grow up and they've skipped all of the riding the pony and
Right.
almost hitting the barn with a mini bike and, you know, all that stuff.
All
They're
that
not
stuff.
doing it.
No.
What should we do about that, if anything?
We just have to engage, I don't know, like parents, I guess, to let them know about that, because now, who are parents now are the kids who grew up with the cell phone and computer and all that
Right.
stuff now.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know if we can have that talk in, you
It's
know,
the
at
cell phone
parent-teacher
talk,
conferences.
as well
and-
as the pony talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one. It really is.
Yeah.
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 Hey guys, come on up. Come on, coast is clear. Treehouse meeting starting right now.
I need help to get up there. I didn't download the app.
You can do it, Bradley. You can do it yourself, Bradley.
Come on. It's just a
We
ladder.
believe in you.
I'm just really confused. Google Maps says I'm here.
It's just a ladder.
Put the cell phone down. There's no technology allowed in this treehouse.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
See, look at that.
Oh, look, he's doing it.
Hey.
I haven't seen him
Oh,
do it.
I just got a notification. All right, but it might be. Oh, I came up here and I didn't even get it on TikTok.
I haven't seen you look up from your phone screen. I don't think I've ever seen your face. You have a chin. I've never seen this before. Wow.
I didn't know I could do that.
Congratulations, is incredible.
So what are you guys finally invited me up here? What do you do up here?
Okay, well, you know, our parents, all they want us to do is like practice Fortnite,
Yeah.
build things in Minecraft, get better at video games and stuff like that.
Mom's had me fixing her ring light for the past like 3 nights
Oh,
now, and
exactly.
honestly, like,
Tell
just
me.
give up at this point. Just buy a new one.
And you're not allowed to tell, they all think we're meeting on
Yes.
Zoom right now,
Oh,
so you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
allowed
yeah,
to
yeah.
tell them that we're actually here.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Lips are zipped. They think I'm in the back bedroom.
You want me to lie?
Only a little.
OMG.
Yeah, no,
Oh my gosh, you mean?
that's right.
We don't
What?
use that kind of
We don't use that kind of language in here, Brantley. No.
LOL. You got me.
No, it's not allowed.
You have to repent. Is that the right word?
Repent, yes,
Yes.
I can't look it up on Wikipedia what that means.
It's okay, sound
What is-
it out, Brantley, sound it out. Yeah.
Repent.
Yeah.
So it's like if you pented, you should do it again. What does that mean though? I don't know what to pent.
Really, it means that you have been living your life in a way that your parents want you to do it, but we're trying to get you out of your shell. We're trying to get you to be your own person.
Stick it to the man, Brantley.
Yeah. This is sidewalk chalk. All right.
No!
I mean, I won't kill you. It's like Tums, basically. Like it's like Tums. But
How is this gonna help me?
here's what you do with it.
Okay.
You write on the ground. Just like, what do you want to say? What's in your heart right now, Bradley?
Like a stylus, like on a Motorola phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stylus of the ground.
The ground can't.
Just try it. Just try it. What's in your heart?
I feel angry, and I feel birds.
Angry bird.
Angry birds.
Get out of here again! So, you know, we had a brief mention that, you know, this has not been a solo act. You're married,
Yes,
and your husband's name is
Jim.
Jim. Presumably you dated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember your? I don't want you to tell me much about this at all, but do you remember your first date with Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. Just tell us one thing. Where did you go?
Where did we go? Probably to the movies, I think.
Movies. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So here's what I'd like to do.
No?
Huh?
I Jimmy's head shake. I don't know. I said no.
What?
Okay.
Jim said nothing. Well, this is your memory, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And we all have our own memories, right? Maybe what Jim defined as a date wasn't what you defined as a date. That can happen, right?
No, I think we went to the movies.
Okay, I want to just have these guys play a little game. They're going to recreate your first date with Jim. If they do something that's absolutely right, as you remember it, just say ding, the universal sound of approval, ding. And if they get it wrong, and you can be as strict as you want about that, the buzzer of disapproval. You got that?
Buzzer of disapproval.
Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a try.
So ding
Yeah.
all right, that's a
Yep.
positive.
Yep.
And buzz. Okay.
You can say buzz if you like.
I'll say buzz. Ding and buzz. All right.
Yep, good. And I may prompt you a little bit because you may not. But you're not going to be rude if they're waiting for you to tell them if what they did was right or wrong.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let's see.
This
Jim
is a
Deb's
tough one.
First. Well, it's probably a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because as we get older, what did we do last week?
Oh, I know. I'm with you. But as you remember it, it's really up to you.
Okay.
And actually, Jim, you may
Chime
may or
in.
may not choose to chime in. It's really her game, but Okay.
Moving pictures.
Is that right?
Moving pictures?
Moving
Yeah.
pictures. I hear they move on the screen.
You probably knew what movies were, right?
You know what movies were, but moving?
Moving pictures. It's the ancient way of talking.
Like,
Is that? Did you ever say anything like that?
not moving pictures.
No. So Buzz. So
Buzz!
Yes. Buzz.
Yeah, I brought enough supplies so we could make our way through the mall to the cinema.
Buzz.
Buzz. I knew it.
Oh, look, the line's not too bad.
How about that?
Ding.
Okay. Good.
I'm a little short. Can you buy my ticket?
Buzz.
Good.
I'll treat us both.
Star Wars.
Buzz.
Do you-
Dental.
Do I remember the movie?
every-
I don't remember the movie. What was it? I don't know. Sorry.
I've heard this movie is the hottest thing out right now.
Well, I heard that Police Academy is just a Steve Gutenberg vehicle.
Is it a ding or a buzz? I don't even know what you're talking about. I think that's another buzz.
Who's Steve Gutenberg?
I don't care what we see as long as I'm with you.
Oh,
That's a ding.
that's a ding.
They gave us a ticket for random theater.
So, so let's move on ahead. You're in the movie.
Love some popcorn.
Did you have popcorn at the dinner?
Probably ding.
Yeah, probably a ding. You don't really remember anything about this all, do you?
I just want to tell you, I haven't been able to get close to anyone since my last girlfriend convulsed and exploded.
Okay, that'll do it.
What the?
I think, we
Let's
usually...
move on from that.
I tell you, we only have a couple minutes left in the act, and I want to make sure we don't skip anything that's actually important, as opposed to previous girlfriends exploding, which. So, is there anything that you would walk away from saying, "Oh, I wish we had talked about X, Y, Z because that's really important in my life or to me"?
What's important to me right now? Just getting back to some normalcy after, who saw COVID coming,
Oh boy!
right?
Yeah.
And dealing with this. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So just to have, everything, more people here, just
Yeah.
more
And
conversations.
we're tiptoeing back, right?
We're tiptoeing back, but
Yeah.
I think too cautiously.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people need to be more socialized.
I'll tell you.
So
There's a lot of, I think there are a lot of people very hesitant. We see it here, very hesitant to come out.
yeah.
How do you see it in, say, 3 years? I'm pulling a number out of my head, You think we'll be kind of back to some sort of real normal?
I don't. Maybe
No?
a different normal.
Really? What do you see? What do you see?
More technology, just going electric cars, going, Alexis, what's that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
people relying too much on Alexis doing stuff for in their home or wherever, like,
So you're saying like the virtual connection as
yes.
opposed to really
yeah,
the connection?
Yeah, yeah. And
Boy.
that's scary to me, but it might be not scary to like this generation.
Well,
of
I don't
who
know.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It sounds like the kind of science fiction I grew up reading is coming true, where people are
Yeah.
separated by all these electronic things. And so
Yes.
forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that as
Yeah.
a possibility.
Yeah, and that might be the new normal, kind of like.
Tell you, it sounds like a bunch of us old folks are going to have to band together and make
Yeah.
make some serious.
Come on, treehouse meeting. Come on.
All right, and I think that'll wrap it up. We're going to build the treehouse.
I like it.
All right. Could we please give a rousing round of applause for Dex? Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Really enjoyed that. Absolutely. Watch your step. So we're going to take just like a 10-minute whatever break because these guys, the treehouse meeting is rough on them. Then you bounce back if you're hungry or thirsty. Snack bar is open. Others not. Chill out. We'll be back in. Oh, speaking of chill out, is it too cold because we crank it down for a lot of people? But are you comfortable? Everything's fine. Good. Okay. All right. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Good. All right. what we're going to do for you is a format called an Armando. Come on in, guys. Once again, it's informal, Mike. An Armando, and it's named after its creator, Armando Diaz, who runs the Magnet Theater in New York. Basically, you saw us bouncing off some wonderful stories that told. We're going to ask you for a word, and one of us is going to have a connection with that word, and is going to tell a story, and then we're all going to bounce off of that for a little while, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. So, what kind of word should I ask for?
English.
English? Okay. First of all, the word is going to be in English. An object?
Sure.
Okay. An object. A thing. Golf ball. A golf ball. Thank you. Golf ball. Aha.
So my parents in their retirement have moved across the street from a cemetery/golf course. They are separate institutions, but they do share a backyard, which is really fun for me. And part of what this entails is walking the dog through the driving range every day. And my mother has always been one of those people who just collects things. There's not really a reason for it. There's no end goal in sight. So she picks up all the golf balls that she finds out there. She started restricting over the past year to just the ones that are some kind of fun color, but there's still a lot of golf balls in my house. And last time I was home, last time I was out visiting, I asked about, the golf ball collection, and Dad got very defensive of this, truly we could fill a 50-gallon drum. They're just in bags all over the house, just golf balls. But Dad thinks someday he might use them. So when I said, hey, I could probably get rid of some of those. I know some people who play golf and might want them. Dad said, oh no, we'll use them. And then sent me home with 10 pounds of frozen food instead. So it didn't come back around to golf balls, but there's a lot of them out there, and you find them everywhere, and just collect things, I guess.
Alright. Jake,
Yeah.
I'm glad you came out here. I know it's a little spooky at night here in the cemetery,
Well, it's kind of weird, man.
but you brought your golf club, right?
Yeah, I don't understand what that has to do with the cemetery.
I have a new idea for you. Bumper golf. Check it out. Bumper golf. Like bumper pool, but we're outside. There's already all this crap here.
Okay. So you call your shots? Like McCarthy off the Steinmetz,
Yeah.
into Smith, into the hole.
I just hope we don't wake anything up.
Are you serious?
You think I should worry?
Well, it's a graveyard, it's night.
I mean, I never really believed
I think
that.
what we're doing is kind of sacrilegious.
It is,
We're
isn't
gonna-
it?
This is kind of like, if I had a headstone and somebody was banging the golf balls off of my headstone, I'd on them.
Hey, McCarthy.
Yeah, boss.
Did you hear that?
Look at these jokers.
You heard that, right?
How?
Apparently, they think that they can make a shot bouncing off of you, and then me, and then into the hole. Do either one of them look like they could make that shot to you?
Not even a little bit. Maybe.
Owls don't say McCarthy.
Yeah.
Parrot. Graveyard parrot.
It's a parrot.
They live a long time.
Every graveyard has a parrot.
They got it, because they live like 70, like 100
Right,
years.
they keep
Somebody
the parrot.
dies.
Yeah.
They come to visit them where their
Yeah,
father died.
right on the driving range.
I
in the
mean, maybe
cemetery.
with a 9-iron, they could. Maybe, but not with that.
I don't know. I'm thinking if they use tennis balls instead of golf balls, maybe they could do it because those are a little more.
Yeah, these two big
Bounce.
tennis balls, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what animal is saying that, but write that down. It's a good idea.
Guys, let me in! The password is,
not gonna let you in.
Okay, what's the new password?
It's Hamlet with like a little breath at the end.
And let's.
It's really important that you get that.
Go outside and do it again.
I'm not going outside. Are you crazy? Don't make me. Come on.
The real Jen would go outside and do it again.
I am the real Jen. Can't you tell? Hamlet. Right there.
I think I really need to hear it through a door.
Oh, no. Come on, don't. Oh, all right, fine. You swear you'll open the door right as soon as I say it.
If we hear the right password.
All right.
Yeah.
Hamlet with a breath.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Be ready to open this door.
I'm ready for whenever you're ready.
All right. Hamlet!
What?
Hamlet!
Do you know that?
Hamlet!
I don't think you
Hamlet! Hurry! They're coming! Hamlet!
I'm just Hamlet. I don't know
Hamlet!
Be quiet real quick. Let's have a meeting.
Oh my god.
So I really
Take that!
I don't think we can. I mean, it could be.
Oh god, it works! Guys, golf balls! They work! They drive away! Guys, get the golf balls!
Okay. I think your song is
Right.
I really don't. I don't know what the golf balls thing is about, but
Playing through.
yeah.
Play through.
Yeah. 4. Hey, that last pile of leaves I raked, you bagged them up and put them at the curb.
Yeah, that's.
What the hell are you doing?
Isn't that what I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
No. These are useful.
What for?
I'm not quite sure yet.
John, we can't just keep bags of leaves around.
Oh, I'm not gonna bag them. That's why I was concerned that you were bagging them up. We just get big piles of them.
And then jump in them.
No, we bring them inside. Think about it.
Inside where?
Inside the house. We'll have all winter to figure out what to do with these babies. They're free. See what I'm saying?
I mean, you make a solid point.
I mean, if life throws you lemons, you make lemonade, right?
And if life throws you leaves,
You make something.
I hear they're really good insulation.
See?
Yeah, and there's that bit in the back room where it gets real cold.
Yeah, we'll put 'em
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
can toss them in there.
Dog bed? We can restuff the dog bed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, the dog has a hematoma from the golf balls.
I was afraid that might happen.
John, sorry, I couldn't help but notice you raking. Just
Yeah.
before,
We got the leaves, we're gonna, what?
No, I know, it's a lovely pile. It's just that, on my way home this morning, I noticed a little package someone left with their dog underneath there, and I just thought I'd bring it home and add it to the collection. If you couldn't mind moving the leaves.
Sure, no,
yeah,
I remember, I saw that. Wait,
Yeah.
here it is.
There it is.
There
It's
it
a
is,
beauty,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a nice
nice
one.
one.
Sure. You know what's in there.
That it's poo.
It's poo. She collects the poo.
Yeah.
She's got rooms
I've
full.
got bags and bags of it back in the house. Yes.
Well, when you figure out what to do with that, that's gonna be awesome. A lot of energy.
I see you out the window. Come on in. Come on. You're the first customer.
Yeah, there's not even a sign out here. I don't even. What is this? It's new. What is this place?
My antiques.
Antiques.
Yes.
Wow.
What do you think?
Now tell me about them.
Well, I was just adjusting this right here. It's a name tag.
Oh, a
All right.
name tag.
Yeah. You know, I actually, this was one of the first name tags ever made.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like in olden times, people didn't remember who they were. All the golf ball injuries.
Yeah.
And they look down and go like, oh, like, so like, this is
Careful.
Todd.
Todd.
So I would put it on upside down. So like, I am Todd.
Now you know.
That's great.
What do you think? $10. It's a steal.
Can you make change for a bag of dog crap?
Well, the dental surgery was a success. I'm glad to tell you. So I do have your teeth here. I will be taking them home.
I thought I took them home.
No, I don't think you understood how the surgery worked. It's I extract your teeth.
Right.
Wait, as the surgery, wait.
And then you give me my new teeth and I leave with teeth.
I don't remember that being discussed between us. So the surgery was I take your teeth home.
No, the surgery was I needed my teeth pulled out because my teeth were bad and they were going to fix my mouth.
Right,
So
well, I can fix them at home, but I don't have my tools here. Okay, congratulations, Mrs. Phillips. It's a girl.
Oh, that's so beautiful. My baby. My baby.
Okay, bye-bye.
What?
So, it's great. There's a lot of choices on the menu.
Yeah.
And then you pick what you want.
Sure.
You pay me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get in my car. And I'm going to drive home and cook you a nice meal. Because I don't want to do it here in the restaurant. It just doesn't feel right.
You're inviting me to your home for a meal?
No. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to take your money. That's the most important thing. And then I'm going to go home with your order. I'm going to make your food. And then at some point, we'll meet back here.
Some point, I'm hungry now. I came to a restaurant. I ordered dinner. I want dinner. I was going to order dinner.
Oh, there's a lunch menu. Oh.
Welcome to hell. Join my collection, please.
Oh, God. No!
All right. Okay. She's rolling good. She's rolling. Damn it.
So close.
Yeah. That last little hook always gets me.
Maybe if you were better.
Thanks, Chuck. I hadn't thought about it like that.
Well,
All right, it's your turn.
okay.
Your stupid thing.
You guys need a caddy?
I mean,
Caddy.
What's a caddy?
he carries our stuff for us.
I carry your stuff for you.
Yeah.
Carry the bags. You don't have to carry it.
Okay.
I give you advice, too. Give you advice about the shot. Like, that's an 9-iron. Wrong.
What do you mean that's wrong? That's
Don't want to use a 9-iron this shot.
Why not?
Ah, no good. No damn good, though. Tough hole.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Yeah. Baseball bat.
He's got a point. I mean,
It's got mass. It's got importance.
is it long enough though?
Oh, you do it on your knees.
Oh, that's what she said.
That is what she said. Oh my God, you're right. I hadn't. Wow.
Yeah. She told me that. Can you believe it?
She. Oh boy.
Yeah.
She can be hurtful.
She is. She's so hurtful. That's why I don't talk to her anymore.
how else you're supposed to respond.
I know.
I mean, someone says something mean, you hit them with whatever object is
That's
handy.
what I was taught.
That is what we were all taught.
Apparently that's not how they do it anymore.
What?
Yeah,
Kids these days.
I know. Kid gets bullied. They're just told to take it. They don't beat them into a pulp, into absolute submission, so they can't get up off the playground.
Well, then what do you do with all that rage? And
Just hold it in.
Oh, honey.
I know.
I'm sorry I was being unreasonable earlier. I'm still your dear, loving, sweet Todd.
Then don't insult my swings next.
Right. I was gonna put some ice on this.
Alright, yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But see, that's how it's done.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's
That's what
done.
I'm telling you.
Can't believe kids these days.
I can't.
Someone calls my little Jimothy a pansy, and
Oh.
if he doesn't hit him,
Oh.
if he doesn't hit that kid, I'm gonna be mad at him.
I know. I would be mad at you for not being mad at him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to put to final rest our friend and your servant, Josephine Duck. The Lord is my shepherd. Duck! Doing a service here. Playing through.
Can you wait?
It's a burial. Thank you. I shall not want. Ah!
Excuse me, I just gotta play a word of lies.
That's the grave.
Really dangerous sand trap.
Hold on. Use the ladder.
Thanks a lot, Padre.
We got to do something about this, Jimmy. 1, 2, 3,
George would have loved this,
Four.
actually. He was such a good
5, 6, 7. I'm counting every.
Hey!
Every single. It's in your mouth. You can't put the ball in your mouth and spit it out on the ground. That's not how the game works. You're cheating. This is hallowed ground. That's what you get. He maketh me to lie down. I'm thinking about the whole golf ball thing.
Yeah.
I'm still a little weirded out by the cemetery driving range
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
But I had a more traditional. I had a friend who every summer their family spent a huge amount of time at State Park near where I grew up, which had a golf course, and he got turned on to the idea that you could find the balls that were no longer in play, like in the rough, you know, in the woods, and even in the marshy area that was around one of the holes, and clean them up and sell them back to the golfers. So we got really excited about that because we're like, you know, camping for 2 weeks in a state park and nothing to do, and we got into that. And then we got more because he was a real entrepreneur, and he said, look, we could make like stringers and go into this muck and, you know, run the strainers through the muck and get the golf balls. And you know, I'm trying to remember, I think we were like 12. It's the age where that seems like a really good idea. Right? So we're gung ho. We liberated a couple of window screens from a couple of the cabins, which is probably not a good idea in retrospect. And we're down there and we're like, it's like panning for gold, you know? And we got a few golf balls, oddly enough. It actually worked. But then we see this guy with a green hat, and normally he's checking for fishing licenses or whatever. And, hey, boys. Oh, hi. What are you doing? What? Us? Yeah. What are you doing? We're playing. He said, "You're making kind of a mess there. You know, there's a nature area. You don't really have permission to just way down through there." And we said, "Really? People don't. We figured people do that all the time." He takes a closer look. He said, "Where'd you get the screens?" He said, "Those came off one of the cabins." "Oh, we just found them. They're up there." "Where?" "Oh, up there." So he was a nice guy. He said, "What the hell are you boys doing?" We were selling golf balls to the golfers, and we sent them money. He said, "All right, boys, you're going to have to put the screens back. We're going to get you a hose. You're going to clean them up. You're going to put them back on whatever cabin you stole them from. Meanwhile, you come with me." I think we're going to get arrested, right? We go in his car, and he goes, and like, there's this shed, and he unlocks the shed. It wasn't quite what you described, but there were buckets of balls. Just take a couple buckets, right? And so we had balls to sell back to the golfers. And we learned how to put screens that we had ripped off. Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah, Bob?
Okay, bear with me here, okay? So I was reading in the newspaper about how the Schenectady Zoo just purchased an alligator. Yes. Are you ready for this?
No.
They just purchased it for $240,000. That's how much they paid for an alligator.
Not even $1 million?
No, it's $240,000, which is not $1 million, but it's still a lot of money for you and me.
Well, but we can change that, right?
You want to charge more?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I was also reading that every year some baby alligators get flushed down the toilet into the sewers, right?
Oh, I think I know where you're going
Yeah.
with this, Bob.
Yeah. So I got my mom's colander here,
Yeah.
and I figure we bag ourselves some baby alligators and resell them to the zoo for $242,000 a piece.
Then we both get
A lot of money.
Yeah, we can charge more because they're babies. Like how, puppies are more
Exactly.
expensive than the big dogs. Like, it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll have it for longer if they buy it from us as a baby.
All right.
Right?
So
So just keep your eye out.
alrighty. Is that one? I don't know. It's kind of dark down here, Bob. Should we have like a flashlight or something?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh man, I read a story in the newspaper about this.
Why do you read
It's the sewer gorilla.
the what?
The sewer gorilla.
Oh! Oh!
How much does a gorilla cost
We
these
can't
days?
catch that. You think we're gonna catch it soon? Yeah?
Oh. Uh-oh.
How much you pay for golf ball?
And I think that'll do it for you. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. You really are. And we really appreciate it. Walt, Dick, Emily, Baker, Sarah, Bonnie, Alex, Ashby,
Yes.
Jen, I'm just going to keep going with it. Jen,
Lebanon.
and I'm Michael.
Birds.